Hey y'all, welcome back to Chere'er's Grow Life. So today, y'all, I'm out here in this sun. But I'm trying to get these vegetables out. I got my Brussels sprouts that I had already had in the house. So they're looking a little, I've been hardening them off and they're looking a little dry. So I think I need to get them all into the soil. So I'm gonna put it in this blue raised bed. I'm only gonna put 3 in here. That's all they said it recommended to fit. And then I'm going to put 2 in my grow bag. But I'm going to show you all how I'm going to do. Let's go ahead and get to it. Hold on. Bring it down. And y'all, it is hot, so I don't want, and it's a bee around me. All right, so let's see if you can see everything. Yes, you can. All right, so I'm going to actually, here are the little, look, they looking so sad. I need to put them on in there, which I know they'll grow back. These 3 right here, Brussels sprouts. And then around them, they say it's recommended to put nasturtiums, sage, thyme, and what is this? Dill for the pollinators and the bee and the pest. So I'm going to put those around the perimeter of it. But I'm going to the Brussels sprouts first. So before I put them in there, I'm going to amend it with each hole with some blood meal. Hope you can see the blood meal, some bone meal, and some organic tomato and vegetable herb fertilizer. I'm going to put that in there also in the hole. So the first one I'm going to put right here. So let me get my gloves on, because I put my gloves on, but then I end up not putting my gloves on, taking them off, but that's all right. So the first thing I'm going to put is some bone meal, and let's get some blood meal, and let's get some fertilizer in the hole. So gotta go down. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take this first one. The roots are good. Yeah, see this one? The roots are good. All right, so that's that one. I'll put 3. I'll put one right here, 1 in the middle, and then 1 on the end. So let's get some bone meal, some fertilizer, and some blood meal. Stir that around down in there. I'm going to take this one. That's what it's looking like. That down in there. Cover it up. And then the next one, which is the last one, I'm going to put it down in here. Because they said the roots and everything they're heavy feeders, they saying. So let's put some more bone meal, fertilizer, and some blood meal. Turn that around in there. Take this off. And this one, that one, and put it down in there. All right. So these are done. Now I'm getting ready to put the herbs around the perimeter and the flower. I'll put around the edge of it around here, which is the perimeter, and direct sow those. So I'm going to take my gloves off because I don't think I need that. So let's put some dill. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and use this dill. Put some right up in here. Hope you can see it. Put some down in there. And then I'm going to put some over here on each side. All right. That's the deal. And I'm going to take these peach Melbourne nasturtiums, and I'm going to put those, I think I'm going to do 4 of them in each corner, but I'm going to plant 2 of each. And here they go. They some big ones. So I'm going to put 2 right here, 2 on this other side. I don't know if you can see me. And then let me raise you up just a tad. It's a little hot out here, so hopefully my phone doesn't cut off. Put some right there and over here on this end. I hope my phone doesn't cut off because it is hot out here. And then I'm gonna do some sage. And this sage is it's brand new sage. I got it from the Dollar Tree. Hold on. Sage right here. It's the broadleaf sage. All right. So I'm going to put some over here and then some right here. I hope you can see me because this sun, and go ahead and just sprinkle some down there. And then the last thing I'm going to do is some thyme. It's just saying thyme. It doesn't say what type of thyme. I mean, the brand or anything. It just says thyme and these thymes are little. They are little itty bitties. So I think I'm just going to sprinkle those round up in here and then round up in here and over in here. Then I will water this in. Y'all had to wipe off my face. Woo. All right, so we got those together. So I'll show you when I water them in real good. But here is the thyme. Here are my Brussels sprouts along with dill, sage, thyme, and nasturtiums. All right, so let's go over here to the other side where the grow bag is, and we're going to I'm going to plant 2 of them in here. So hold on. It's a little hot, honey. It wasn't hot earlier, but I guess I'm in the peak of the time, and that's why it's so hot. But I had to work, and I would do work a 9 to 5. Over here is the grow bag that I actually am going to plant these other 2 in. I had a total of 5. So let's straighten it up. This over here used to be my number 2 bed, so it's no longer there. I went ahead and just made a decision. I was going to let it stay, but I decided not to because I was like, I'm just going to go ahead and do away with it because it wasn't no sense of me putting more soil in there, and I was going to move it anyway, get rid of it anyway. So what I did was I took all the soil and I put it in my grow bags. So I have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I do have 8. I have 1 that is around on the other side. So this one right here is, I'm going to plant Brussels sprouts in here. So that's what I wanted to tell you all. Yeah, so earlier while I was at work, I came out here and amended my grow bags. And then also I put a little bit of manure, compost and manure in the bags, but I didn't have a whole lot. And I didn't feel like going back in the house to get another bag because that's where I had to store my soil and everything for right now. So I did put some in here and I mixed it in. And then I also have other amendments that I put in here. I put, what was I putting here? Azomite. I put some fertilizer. I put some rabbit manure fertilizer in here. I put worm casting in here. And I forgot, I think it was mainly it. So, and then I put the compost and manure on top of here, but I just got finished stirring it all in here and around. So I'm going to put just these last 2 because this is a 20-pound grow bag, and they said only 2 of them should go in here because the roots, and then they're heavy feeders, okay? Give their roots enough space to actually grow. So I'm going to put 1 on this end, or I'm going to put 1 right here and 1 over here. That's what I'm going to do. I'm put them across from each other like that. So let's go ahead and amend. I got the same amendments that I did in the other bed over there, but I did go in the house, y'all, and got some water, and I watered the the raised bed, the blue raised bed. I just put those 3 Brussels sprouts in there. So let's go ahead and down in here. And this is the soil and everything that I got from bed number 2. So let's go ahead and put some fertilizer in here, and let's put some bone meal down in here and some blood meal. And let's stir that all around. Yeah, and here I'll be picking things out because like I said, this soil come from over in bed number 2. So I'm going to have to really keep putting amendments in here. So that's the roots and everything. That's it. Let's push it down. There we go. All right, that's 1. And then let's get this one, that down in there. And then fertilizer. Oh, now the wind want to blow. All right. Blood meal and bone meal. Let's stir this all around. Take this off. Let's get this one. And y'all, like I said, I started these real early, so hopefully they will survive. And y'all, I did kind of harden these off, okay? I did start hardening them off. Now, I started with 2 only that I hardened off. And then I just got to thinking, you know what? I'm getting ready to just put the rest of these outside and harden them off. And it just was a day. Now, 2 of them, it's been 2 days that I hardened off. I know they said you should harden off for 7 days. Bring them in for an hour. I just didn't feel like doing all of that. Yeah, I might lose them. And if I lose them, that is on me. If I lose some, hey, it's on me. But I'm just doing research, just trying to see if I really have to keep doing that or if I don't have to. You know, it's just something that I do. I'm a research person. I like to research. I like to see what it does, why it does, what it do, and everything. Okay. So yeah. So I'm gonna go in the house and get some more water for this and water these and see what goes on. No, I'm not going to do that yet. I have to put the thyme and everything around it like I did for the other one. So I am not ready yet. All right, so I went ahead and put all my amendments inside the hole. Well, inside for the Brussels sprouts. So now I'm going to do the nasturtiums, the thyme, the sage, and the dill. All right, so let's do the nasturtiums first. And I think I'm going to do just one nasturtium. I'm going to put one over here and then one over here. Hopefully they will. I didn't put like I did over the other one. The bed's a little wider, so this is just a grow bag. So I just put one on one. So I did the nasturtium. Next, I'm going to do the thyme. And the thymes, they are real little, y'all. Real little. Look how little them things are. I'm just going to sprinkle. That's it. And then I'm going to do, oh, I don't know if I showed y'all the thyme thing. Thyme. And then I'm going to do the sage. And these are the broadleaf sage. And these are kind of little too. They're like little pebbles like that. So I'm going to put 2 over here and the rest of them over here. And then one more thing is the dill. And there's the dill. And that's what. And I'm just going to put those right here and over here. That's all I'm going to do. And hopefully they will grow. All right. Bring it back. All right, y'all. So I'm bringing y'all back. Went and got some water. And let's go ahead and water this in. Yeah. And water this in. There's all the water. Yep. All the water. Whew. All right, let me bring it up. All right, y'all. So I accomplished what I wanted to get done. I wanted to put these Brussels sprouts on in here because our temperature's been like in the mid 80s to low 80s, I guess. High 80s. But the sun just been like beaming, okay? Just beaming. So I got my 5 Brussels sprouts out. I do have a lot of other vegetables that are in the house that I have up potted. No, I did not put it on. I did not put it on film, camera, or anything. Yeah, I'm looking around because I'm hearing things. I just went ahead and up potted because actually I was at work and I just didn't film it. I just did it all while I was at work to pass the time, away. So my Brussels sprouts are in. Hopefully overnight they would do good. They'll be fine. And then I will harden off my other vegetables that I did up pot and then bring those out and put them in this silver bed. Now those zinnias and marigolds, like I was saying about in this silver bed, I have zinnias and marigolds in here. I think I might have to cut back on some of the zinnias and marigolds because it'll give me enough room for either I'm going to put cabbage, kale, or something over here. So my brassicas. And then I have my blue raised bed. I'm going to put some in there. And then I have my grow bags. Now my second, let me show you. My second silver bed right there. Second silver bed. That still has marigolds in there. It has peppers in there. It has tomatoes in there. And also it has okra in there and basil. So I'm going to let that just do what it do. And eventually I will be pulling different things. But as of right now, it's going to stay where it's at and until it actually dies down. So it looks like one of my tomato plants is starting to die down, but the other 2 looks like it's okay. So, and I don't think I'm going to put any, let me turn you back around. I don't think I'm going to put any brassicas in my green stalks. Haven't decided because I still have flowers in there. I have carrots in there. I have basil. I have parsley. I have different things still growing in my green stalks and things that I have direct sown in my green stalks. There's some stuff hasn't come up, like my lettuce and stuff, but I think I'm going to start me some lettuce inside too because lettuce is crazy when it comes to growing. So I'm going to do that. Now I do have right here beside me, let me bring it down so you can see right here. These are my pinto beans. There is flowers that's starting to come on here, but that's it. And I'm going to let that just do what it does because I want some pinto beans. So hopefully they would, when they do come, they will dry out and I'll be able to pick them. And then I can use this grow bag for something. But as of right now, it's what I've started right now is my Brussels sprouts. So I am happy that I got those out. I did have 6. I lost 1. So these are my last 5 that I had started from the beginning. So these are my last 5 that's standing. And then I have been doing maintenance around the yard. I did tell y'all that things is going to be changing. As I go, I will bring you along. But I didn't bring you along when I moved the bed, when I got finished of the bed, because y'all, it was nice. And I just did it on a whim. I didn't even plan it to do it that day or whatever. I just did it and there it was. So I do apologize for that. But some things I might can, bring you along, and then some things I might just do it, so I do apologize for that. And forgive me if I don't bring you all along, but I will show you all what I did, okay? I will show you all what I did. So that's all of my rambling. So thank you all for coming by Chere'er's Grow Life. Just like, subscribe, and leave me some comments. And I'll see you later.